how did the GI Bill, in a way, change the United States? How did it make it different, I mean, from your parents' generation to the World War II baby boomers?
Well, my parents' generation, my mom only received an eighth grade education, and my dad, he went to sophomore in high school because he needed to work on the farm. Whereas later, there wasn't as many farmers out there, so I had five of us in my family, three boys and two girls, and my dad was always preaching, you know, go to trade school or go to college or do something besides just not doing anything about your education. You want to improve yourself. So all of us kids got some kind of a degree or a trade school, and it improved us, you know, and benefited ourselves. And like I say, I graduated and went to work Kansas Farm Bureau, which was a good organization, paid pretty well. And so it certainly benefited my family, and all my siblings did quite well too. Even not all of them had college degrees, but they went to trade school of some kind and got benefited from that. So it not only treated us, but a whole generation of people got a better education, and in most cases a better job.
What's the most important thing for them to know about the GI Bill of Rights?
Well, the GI Bill was called the GI Bill basically because when everybody went into the service, you got rid of all your civilian clothes, and they provided you clothes called general issue. All of the clothing you wore was general issue clothes, and it was and I haven't studied the GI Bill probably near as much as you have, but I do know, having read the papers during my college years, that a man from Topeka, I believe his name was Harry Cormley, American Legion leader of some kind, was the one that initiated the idea about a GI Bill. And you know, they say he come up with a great idea as far as I was concerned, and they say, well, you know, I think my dad told me once, every great idea at its starting is in a minority of one. And his was. But he sold other people on the idea that, you know, these guys and these gals have fought for the country. We need to reward them some way. So he took it to Congress and had the American Legion behind him, and of course the VFW and all the other veterans organizations. So they passed it in Congress, and now I don't know how many million, maybe you can tell me how many million GIs got an education as a result of the GI Bill. I'm sure it's in the millions.
Do you have any other questions?
No.
Nope. All right.